My name's Tony Smotherman. I work for BPI. My title at BPI is Head of Influencer Relations, and BPI is Black Powder Incorporated, BPI Outdoors. But underneath that umbrella is CVA, or Connecticut Valley Arms, the Muzzleloader Company, and Bagar Rifles as well. The last 20 years or so, I've been filming outdoor television. I hosted a television show for night rifles called Born to Hunt. I hosted a show for Summit Tree Stands called High Places, then another one for Moultrie's The Hit List. And then after going through those, of course, I was kind of just a hired gun for those companies, went out and did the hunts, and that's kind of what I did for that brand as field producer and host of the shows. The last TV show I did was my own show called Traveling Hunter, and my concept was filming everything from the start, from when we left home, the hunt, and then when we got back home. And I always try to find somebody, because every town in America, no matter where you're at, somebody has a story to tell in that town. There's always some unique character in that town. So my show, Traveling Hunter, was about hunting, traveling, and meeting unique people all across this country. So I've hosted 4 outdoor television shows over the last 20 years. Up until last year, I hadn't hunted with a centerfire rifle since 1991. I grew up in Tennessee where there is a centerfire season, but I knew if I wanted to shoot big deer or mature animals as I grew older and growing through life, that I was going to have to hunt them where they live, because they don't grow or didn't grow in my state of Tennessee for a long time. So if I wanted to hunt big deer, I need to hunt where they live. And to hunt where they live, I had to adapt hunting with the gun that those states allowed, and that was the muzzleloader. My passion is absolutely hunting with a muzzleloader, for the sheer opportunities that a lot of great states across this country give a person that hunts with a muzzleloader. So when I got the invite from Steve West to come here to northern New Mexico and hunt antelope, that was an invite that I was absolutely not going to turn down, for the sheer fact I know, like a lot of other folks know, that Steve West is very well versed in great locations across the country to go hunt whatever species you're after. This here hunt just happened to be antelope. And I'm very passionate about traveling with my muzzleloader and hunting with my muzzleloader across the country. And this terrain here in New Mexico took me to school, for the sheer fact of, well, there's not a whole lot of terrain to use to be able to close the distance between my muzzleloader and those antelope. But the opportunity also that Steve gave me was to be able to use a Burris Eliminator scope, which I think was a game changer at the end of the day for me here in New Mexico. You know, so if you've ever hunted antelope, you understand that, number one, these animals live by eyesight and their nose. And I have hunted antelope before. This is not my first time, but the other areas of the country that I've hunted antelope, I had more terrain structure to be able to use to my advantage. Here in New Mexico, I find that to be very difficult, because it is so flat, and every time that I try to make a stalk, I'm going across a 2,000 acre pasture that I need to get within 300 yards of the animals, and it is proving to be very difficult to get one within 300 yards. Brother. Smoked him. Smoked him, son.
Good job, man. Perfect hit.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Let's go ahead and get
Oh, man.
Nice.
I cannot believe that. You know, it just goes to show, as a saying that I like to go by, that nobody likes a quitter. Today is the last day, and I will have to say, as a normal human being, like anybody else that misses the day before, I was kind of in the dumps all last night and a little bit this morning because pressure was starting to weigh down on me just a little bit. But it just goes to show, in any hunting situation, it can change in a matter of 30 seconds. And today is exactly that case, because we just knocked an antelope down at 192 yards with a muzzleloader. Let's go take a look at it.
check him out.
You gonna be on this side?
I'll be right here.
Son, the buck that sees your shot.
That's
He's not a giant like his, but the way this sun is out here, you can never see ivory tips, and this guy here's got just a tip. His turn to ivory, but what an awesome buck. Guys, if I could, I'd like to leave you with this. I know that you guys are watching and you think in your mind, one day I'm gonna go hunt New Mexico, I'm gonna hunt Colorado, I'm gonna hunt Wyoming, I'm gonna go out west and I'm gonna do exactly what Tony did here on this hunt in New Mexico. Please remember this, that none of us, me, you, or anybody else that we know, were promised tomorrow. It's a gift. So please, if you ever want to go out west, you ever want to go on a trip of a lifetime, make sure you go do it, because my friends, we're not promised tomorrow. You know, working in the hunting industry is an amazing blessing, and it's been an amazing journey for the last 20 years of my life, being able to work in the hunting industry. But I've been employed at BPI for the last 8 years, actually 8 years of us filming this right now. And under the BPI brand is the CBA brand and the Bagar brand. I very much love working for that brand for one reason. Yes, it's a very big company. We make a lot of amazing products. But it is a family environment, and we all have the same passion, and that's doing what we're doing here in New Mexico, and that's hunting.